So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna blend up our coconut, right? So we got some water in there. We diced up the coconut. So we're gonna pour this in there to subtract the milk from the coconut. All right. And there we go. Have it blending. All right. So we have our coconut blended up. So we're gonna strain it off to subtract the milk out of it. And then we're gonna add some more water to this, right? To blend up the rest right here. Now this coconut is not really rich, so I mean you have to squeeze it to get all the milk out, right? And that's what it looks like, right? But it's not really rich because it's a young coconut. But anyway, we're gonna blend the rest up and then we're gonna go ahead and do our thing. Now one more thing with this, this is called the trash, right? You can make pudding or toto, Jamaican pudding or Jamaican toto with this, right? I don't, right? There's also a coconut, I think called coconut cake that you can make with this, right? But right now I don't need it. I'm not gonna make any of that, so I'm just gonna toss it. Now we got all the milk from the coconut. Now you can let this sit overnight, and then when you skim it off, like all the milk will rise on the top, and then you will see, like right here, you see all that, then all the milk will rise on the top and you can make your coconut cooking oil from that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put this on the fire with we're gonna put this in on a couple of the garlic pegs, and then we're gonna put on the corn in there also. So these are all the stuff that I'm gonna be putting in there. I got my rosemary, I got my pumpkin, I got my thyme, I got my pepper right here, right? Got my corn, and I got some onion. Now in Jamaica we call this scallion, right? But in America they call it green onion. And we got our garlic. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna be putting in our garlic, a little bit of the green onion. We're gonna put in our corn, and we're gonna put in our pumpkin and some pepper and thyme in there, right? And let it cook down for a bit in the coconut juice, and we're gonna season our pot with some Jamaican jerk sauce, the dry rub. So I just put some seasoning in there, you know, pimento in there, some jerk sauces in there. I put some black pepper, I put some salt in there, right? And I put little meat flavor in there. All right, so now I'm gonna tip a teaspoon butter in there, and then I'm gonna add my corn. All right, so now I'm gonna put my corn in there. My thyme, my rosemary in there, pepper in there, and yeah, most of you might wonder how I use so much pepper in there. I love my things spicy, right? Then I'm gonna put a pumpkin in there. Pumpkin is gonna bring out some flavor into it, some nice flavor into it. Then I'm gonna drop the garlic in there. Now I already have the butter in there, right? Give that a little stir and let that simmer down and cook the corn and the pumpkin. Now these are the size shrimp, and I'm gonna wash my shrimp with some lemon juice. Squeeze the lemon in there. Right now they're frozen. I'll show you what size they are. See how big they are. So these are the jumbo shrimp. Alright, so they already cleaned. If you notice, the back is already removed, so they already cleaned, so I just gotta let it thaw out for a bit. And these right here are the scallop. Nice size scallop. we're gonna wash these with some vinegar. Now if you notice, it's cooking up, boiling up. So we're gonna get that simmer down right before we put our scallop in there and all that stuff. Alright, and our jumbo shrimp. I'm not gonna put any seasoning on the scallop because the coconut milk is already seasoned, and I am not gonna put any season on the shrimp either. Alright, because the pot is already seasoned, so all the flavor is already in the pot. That's gonna soak in the meat of the shrimp and the scallop. So these are my mushrooms. I'm not gonna cut them, I'm gonna put them in the pot just like this. So I'm just here washing them off, and then I'm gonna toss them in the pot right now. So that's what it looks like. It's not dumpling, it's the mushroom on top. Mushroom is very light, so it's gonna keep floating. Alright, let me see if I can give you guys some light. Alright, so that's what's going on right now. Let that simmer down for a bit. So if you notice, it's kind of drying down, right? We're gonna let it simmer down just a little bit more, not too much, because we want this shrimp, the jumbo shrimp, because they're really big. So we want the jumbo shrimp on the scallop to actually have some flavor to it. Alright, so we're gonna give it about, say, 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna put the scallop on the shrimp in. Alright, so we're gonna put the shrimp in. Alright, put the shrimp in right now. There's quite a few shrimp, so we're gonna put them in, and then we're gonna stir the pot over. Need a bigger pot, right? So we want all the shrimp to sink down in the flavor, right? And then we're gonna drop the scallop on top. Alright, so now we're gonna drop the scallop in. I kinda have to switch phone. So this is why we didn't dry the water down much, right? See what it looks like? Beautiful, ain't it? Alright, look at that. Beautiful. So we're gonna let that cook, cover it a little bit, not all the way covered, but we're gonna cover it a little bit and let it do its thing. So you want to make sure that you wash your rice at all times. Alright, so this is my rice right here, and let's go wash it. Rice is washed. We're gonna add a little salt to it, not much, a little bit. I'm gonna add just a cap full of the virgin oil right here. So that's the virgin oil on top, and then we're just gonna let it simmer, cover it for a bit, and let it do its thing. And as you see, that's still going. See, these shrimp are already cooked. I'm just gonna let it draw down a bit. Right, the scallop is well cooked. You can see right here, you can see the flavor on the scallop, right? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Right, look at the corn. You can see all them flavors on the corn right here. All right.